Please confirm if you can hear me so we can just continue with class. If you can hear me, can you reply with the thumbs up? Okay. So whenever you don't understand, please and please just interrupt me because I may not see the screen, the other screen. Okay. So now the first thing is I want to introduce you to something we call reporting. So how do we report? So now all the things you are doing in data analysis, you are not just doing like I'm doing this, I want to do this. No. So we call something medium.com. So I do know that a lot of us are writers and you will be familiar with medium.com. So you just have to search on about medium.com, then enter. So we can see we have this is the first thing you can see. So we have sign in. So let me just sign in. I think I have an account. Oh, okay. The one I have, the account is not here. Oh, where's my phone course? Okay. I don't know if the Google Mail, the mail of that one is not here. So I think I'm here. Okay, I still have some. My personal account is not here. So I think this is just like a new thing. And that's why you'll not be able to see anything there. So, okay, guys. So now, whenever you are done with any project or before you are done, it is better that when you are doing the project, you document whatever you are doing. So you want to start, you can see something like right here. You want to click on your right. So let's say I want to work on employment plan, which is wow, what we'll be doing today, I guess. So you will start like this. You will start from your data sourcing or getting of data, how you get the data. I got the data from Kaggle.com. I got the data from this particular place. I got the data from maybe you can reference us, which is RF Data Hub, stuff like that. So how you get your data. So after that, after getting the data, what's the next thing you do? I clean the data. You have to explain all the steps you do in cleaning the data. So when you are done with this is what we call a portfolio. I believe everyone can hear me. So when you are done with all your projects, when you are done with your visualization, so this one in this particular medium, you will have explained how you get the data, how you clean the data, how you analyze the data, what are your inference, what are your insights, what are your conclusion. So after that, you've done your projects on Excel or whatever tool you are using. You've written all your documentation, that is all the steps, all the processes, and the conclusion you made or you discover from that data set. So the both of them are what make uh, a, a project, and you have to do several projects like that to have a portfolio. Do you get that? Do anyone get that? Some people use information. Okay. Okay, great. So obviously this is simple, and I know a lot of us are how to. I know about how to use Medium because a lot of us are writer here. So um okay. Without further ado, let's start the class. So yeah, let's go. Kaggle.com. I believe all of us should have an account with Kaggle.com now. So let's start. Hmm, Okay. I think I have okay. So I already have a data set to work with, so that's why I'm writing something like this. Mm, Hold on, I'm trying to check the correctness of this video. Data is not there. I can check it if this one. Okay, I guess it's this. Okay, so the first thing is I'm just on Kaggle, then I'm downloading my data set. I think I've explained how Kaggle works now, so you should not be new there. So you can see something here that it is .csv. That means this particular file is a CSV file. So the next thing I want to download, while I'm downloading already, so it's already downloading here. It's already downloaded. So now let me just, okay, I don't have a lot of time, so I'll be a little bit fast today. I want to go to my downloads, then I can see what I've downloaded here. So let me just copy it here. I can copy it like this. Control C. So Control V here. Paste. I can see it here. Okay. What I want to do? I want to extract. So I want to extract here. So because it is a zip file, which is what I'm extracting. Okay, I can see it here. This is what I extracted from it. That is, if I actually click on the zip file, you can see churn modeling, which is the file we need. But instead of working with the zip file, I'm extracting it, and I can easily see what I've extracted there. So these are what I need, so I can delete this one. Okay, so now um, the first thing is let's open it. Okay, so let's go to save as because I actually want to save. I'm trying to do like I'm doing a real project. Let's say an industry or an organization send a CSV file to me. What will be the first thing? So as a data analyst, you don't want to work with CSV file because there is a probability that there will be a possible data loss. There will be a data loss, sorry. So when you're working with CSV file format, there can be a data loss. So you want to change it into Excel file format, which is why I will be going to my file, then I'll go to my save as. Um, I want to save it on my desktop. So let's call it Capstone Project 1. Capstone Project 1. So instead of save, I want to change it to Excel workbook here. So yes, the next thing is save. So I can see everything looks good now. So I've saved it in Excel data type, which is very, very good. So now let's try to understand what do we mean by churn and stuff like that. Churn is just like um we want to know who left our company, who is not working with our company again, and who is still working with our company. So we want to know this help us to predict, or we want to know how much people are leaving our company. So if we have a lot of people leaving our country, we want to look at what are the possible way of retaining more customers. And you can see in this case, you are dealing with customer. I have an organization, and all I can see is that a lot of customers keep going without any feedback. I don't know if my product is bad. I don't know whether there's what do you call there is bad customer service, which can lead to a lot of customer leaving the company, or maybe anything. Maybe there is price the price the my product is too is costly. Those are the things I want to know. Okay, how many people are leaving my country, which is what we call customer churn. So a lot of organizations do this, bank industry do this, and if you know something, a lot of Gen Z are not actually using First Bank. So a lot of these new bank like OPay, all these bank, Sterling Bank, GTB, they are the one Gen Zs are using. So First Bank will be like, okay, how many company who are joining my uh my bank? Who are the new customers? Is it the Gen Zs? Is it the millennial? All the stuff. And what they will use to target their advertisement. Okay, should we target Gen Z? All those stuff. That's how to make predictions. That's how to make informed decision. And that's basically what I want to do here. Because I don't have a lot of time, I'll just try to walk us through it. So I've gotten my data set loaded. The next thing I want to do is I want to make it a table. Remember, the next thing I'm supposed to do is data cleaning, which is what I want to do. So Control T to make it a table. I can see my table as headers, and I can see it is highlighting all the old data set, which is quite normal, which is what I want. So my data has header, correct, which is why I'm taking this one. Then I can see 1 to 10,001. That means this data set is like 10,000 rows. So yeah, I click on my table so I can see my table here already. So churn modeling here. Okay, the next thing is I want to go on into my data tab because I want to clean my data, obviously. So yeah, I can see something like get and transform data. I can actually clean it. Okay, someone messaged me in the during the week. I was not I was not available because I have some responsibility, which was quite much for me. So she asked me that the if function was not working or something like that. There is if we have if function that is the if. Then we also have ifs. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, Excel already think this is a new column. Let me just do this. Okay, let me go further away. Okay, so we have the if function. We also have the if function. So when you have if function and the if function is not working, I hope Bossa is there. Okay, she's among us. Okay, so when we have if function and the if, okay, just give me a minute. Sorry, I want to change my report. I can't hear what you're saying. Okay, great. So when the is function is not working, you can actually use if multiple if, right? Let's say, uh, pardon. So instead of writing if, can you see now? Press a tab key. If once. So it is asking for logical test, right? So you want to click on if once equals to, let's say once, right? Close it. Then what's the next thing? Value is to what should we return? You should return country. You know. Then when value equals empty space, so you want to write, so we can see we have country. So we can see we have country here because obviously the thing I referenced is France, and that's why it is returning country. So if I should, but for Spain, because I'm not using the is function, I can also write is function for. So someone said I should come again. I've actually clicked that, which is why I was trying to rush. There's no time. We have okay. Okay, let me come back to this after the class, please. It will take a lot of time. You have a long way to go, honestly. So the first thing is, let's just click on this one. Let's click on our data. Then I'm here already. So I want to click on table orange because I already made this a table, obviously. So I want to click on my table orange. So I want to clean it. You have a long way to go. I'm sorry. Let's wait for it a little while. It's loading. Okay, so it's done now. Welcome to Power Query. Even though we did introduction last week, so the first thing is I want to change this to let's say let's change this. Instead of table one, I want to see churn. I think I have customer churn. Okay, customer churn. I guess people can see it better now. Okay, so now let's try to clean this data set so we can see better. Okay, great. So we can see we have okay. So now let's try to clean it. So let's look at this. These are row number that is just giving us the row number which we actually don't need. So I want to delete this one. I can just click on this row header, then press delete on my keyboard, and it has deleted. And you can see something like removed column. That is, I've removed the first column because obviously it's just a row number, which I will not be needing for my analysis. Hey, someone said she cannot see anything. No, please can someone confirm if they can see my screen? Please unmute your mic, please.
Yes, I can.
Oh, great. I think it's from your end. My screen is white. Please, what's on my screen currently? Who can tell me what's on my screen? Hello.
You're working on a Power Query.
People can see my screen, and two people said they cannot see my screen. Okay. Someone said no figures are showing. Is that true?
I can see.
Exactly. Okay. Let me leave and join again. Okay, so it said it's showing now. I guess it's your network. I've not done anything different. Okay. I guess it's your network. Okay. So customer ID. I've told you several times that most of the time we don't need ID for our data set. So I just want to remove this one because I can see my computer is already lagging because we don't need this information. So I should just remove it to and to reduce the my computer slow time. So delete this one. So there are some things you don't delete, right? Don't delete everything. But because I don't use it, that's why I deleted it. So I've deleted that one also. But clicking on the delete button on my keyboard. So the surname, we just want to click on it. And because obviously this is personal information, I don't think we will be cleaning names. But most of the time, we don't need to clean names. But there are some, we usually have an exception when they say, oh, there are some mistakes and stuff like that. But we are not focusing on surname of our customer in this case. We are trying to look at other other important factors that make them leave our company, not because of their names. You can be shit too and leave the company, obviously. So we not care about the surname. So we can actually delete the surname also. So let me just delete it. But not everything you will delete though. But okay. Let me just remove that. Okay, now the first thing is credit score. What's the meaning of credit score? We know that credit score is more like do it. Okay, so now credit score is more like how much you trust a customer. So now let's just say we have two people. Okay, let's I'm a long customer of a company, right? They can easily give me 1 million naira products in debt, right? That I will be paying maybe later times, and you may not have the same opportunity because you have not built the same credibility with that company, which is what we call credit score. So now let's see with the lowest credit score we have here is 376. So I want to load now. I want to see. Okay, sorry. The lowest score. Oh God. Someone said they cannot hear anything again. Hey. Okay, let me just uh Okay, let me just log out and log in again. I'm sorry. Wow. Okay. I don't know why. I'm coming. People imagine can quite deep down. Okay. Please, can someone confirm they can see my screen and hear my voice now? Okay, great. Okay. What about now? Can you see my screen also? Oh, great. Finally. Okay. So we have what I've just clicked. I'm sorry. Let me start again. I was explaining about credit score, which I think I've explained. So I'll click on this drop down. So I want to click on load more so I can see all the values inside my credit score. So I can see we have the least credit score we have is 315 and the highest credit score here we have is 815. So majorly, most of the time we do have credit score ranging between 0 to 1000. So you can easily tell that this particular person or people in the with this range 350 to like 500, they may not be given, they may be new customer or they may be inconsistent customer, and that's why they don't have that much credibility or credit score with us. And you can tell that people with let's say above 700, you can tell that they have a lot of relationship with us. So if people with above 700 they leave us, probably we are the one that are doing something wrong. So that's why I want to classify them into different segments. People with low credibility. So it will be within the 300 to 500. So that's when they have low credit score. 500 to 700, they have, let's say, what can we say? You can just say normal credit score. Then above 700, you can say best customer. So now let's just classify them. So how do you classify them? We can okay, someone said moderate. So yeah, that's also good. So because I want to classify them, so I want to go to add column. Please let's look at it. If you don't understand anything, please just interrupt me. So there's something we call conditional column. When just click on your add when just click on your add column here, there's something we call conditional column. So you want to click on that your conditional column. Conditional column is more like you writing if IFS. So if IFS is not working on your computer, conditional column is supposed to work on your computer. If conditional column is not working on your computer, you can also use the normal function if in multiple times to get IFS results. So it's not necessary that you have IFS working on your computer. You can use different ways to solve that particular problem. So this particular problem, I just want to say credit score is asking me what's the new column name. So I want to say credit score. Sorry, let me just say credit classification because we don't have that much time. Classification, that is CLSS means classification. So it is asking me what's the column name that you want to add a conditional column. From the word conditional, we also know like logical function, stuff like that. That's what we are trying to do here. So it's asking us if, and if, it's also an if credit score. So I want to click on my credit score. Okay, equals to, instead of equals to, I want to be like below, it is less than 500, right? Then what should it return? What was the thing I said? No customer. Is it new customer? I said yes. Okay, let me just let me just transfer you to new customer. That is any score that ranges in 300 to less than 5 extra, they should return new customer. So the next thing is if can you see if this condition is not met, what is the other thing? Column name. What's the column name here? We have credit score is less than I think this one should be 700. So someone said moderate customer or normal customer. Let me just say moderate customer. So the add clause. Okay. We also have else if. I can actually add my credit score here because that's a long process actually. So let's just delete here. So because this is my last thing, so if it is less than 700, so the next thing I want to do is, okay, if less than 500, return new customer. Less than 700, return moderate customer. But anything more than 700, because that's the last clause, I can just write return best customer. Do you understand? So I can just click on OK. Then I can see something like add conditional column. So I can see my credit class here. If I click on this drop down, I can see we have best customer, most moderate customer, new customer. If I load everything, we still have the same thing. So we've classified them like that. So I want to change the data type here. We can see ABC of 1 to 3. So we already know that this is a text data type. So we want to write what is it? Text. Where is it? Text. Okay. Text here. Okay. So now I can drag it. I can drag this particular thing. I click on my I left click, then I'm dragging it. Not like I'm saying that's good. So when I'm done, can you see moderate customer now is giving 619 is moderate customer, 608 is moderate customer. Best customer here, can you see we have 850. So that's good. Okay, now so another thing you want to do is start talking. So we have how many countries do we have here? So we have France. Okay, there's not much to do there. There's not any calculating to do there. So let's go. Then I want to click on load more because you have more than female and male gender in this case. But this was that data set, we only given male and female. There's nothing to clean. We are not supposed to replace a value with another value because everything is clean already. So now let's go. So we also have age. So we have the first thing we want to do is load more. So we have between the least age we have is 18. Probably we are selling products above the age of 18. So we are not expecting any data set or any person or any person less than 18 to shop with us. Let's say we are selling alcohol in our company. So we have 18 ranging to 92. Okay. So because I want to segment these people, I want to classify them. I want to do the Gen Z, the millennial, and the old people. I don't know what they call them. Is it Gen Alpha or something, whatever? Okay, now who can just tell me what's the age range of Gen Z? Let me know. Anyone, please unmute your mic. You have a long way to go. Anyone? Or just type it in the comment section. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I want to segment them into age. So we have age ranging from 18 to 92. And I want to segment them into 3 or 4 range. So we have maybe like 18 to, can we still call 40 years old Gen Z? Eh? You cannot call it. 20,000. That's like 18 to 25. Now that's quite small. Let's take 30 and come.
1996 to 2008, I think is Gen Z.
Okay. So let's
Did you
just
hear
clarify
me?
this. Thank you. So yes, I can hear you. What's the current generation called?
I think it's
Gen
Gen
Alpha.
Alpha.
Voila. Okay, sorry for that laugh. Okay, add column. So the next thing is because I want to classify them, right? So click on conditional column. So what's the new column? So I want to write age classification. So you can write anything here, not like it is it is it's something modifiable, not something that's static. You can it is always dynamic age classification. You can write it in full. Let me just write it in full. So we have age classification. The first thing is column name. So I think I'm working with age now. So it is equals to, so in this case, I want to say less than, let's say if age is less than it is less than 13. If age is less than 13, that means 18 to 29, they should be returning Gen Z. Let's just do that. I may not be correct, but this is not real analysis. It's just a simulation. So we have age. If it's less than, sorry, this has to be less than. Please don't tell me because I'm using less than. That's why you'll be using less than. It depends on your use case. But in this case, it is less than. You can also use equals. You can have all these functions, but it depends on what you're working with. Okay, let's say if age is less than 16, I think that one should be returning 16. I want to that down now. Let's just call them millennial. Ah, Bibu. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm talking to my roommate here. So let me just remove this one because okay, let me just write it here. So the last one, because I'm working with my age, if it is less than, I can also see less than or equals to. So if it is less than, let's say 100, because I know the highest age is what is 92. So this rule should apply to everything here. If it is less than 100, return, what do you call it again? Well, let me just add forefathers because no, forefather 61 is not that old now. Sorry, sorry. Let me just add that because I don't even know what to return there. Okay, so I can just click on OK. So I can actually see my age classification, then click on the drop down, and I can actually see I've classified these people into adult, Gen Z, and millennial. So the next thing I can also move them by left clicking, then dragging it. Okay, to wherever. Okay, I'm trying to go beside this age classification. So I can see my 42 is millennial. Oh. So I can see my 42 is millennial, 29 is Gen Z, 27 Gen Z. Okay, good. So because I want to classify who left our company. So the next thing is let's look at our tenure. Tenure means how many years do you use with us. So we should actually classify this one soon because classification actually make a lot of things easy. We have 0 to 10, but I think you will be able to do that because you're actually replicating this video. Do you know? So So we have balance. That is the balance they have with us. So do I let me just leave the okay, let me just change it into whole number. Yeah, let's change it into whole number. So we can see we have all our data cleaning steps are here. So number of products, how many products have they bought in our company? So how many products? Okay, we are selling 4 products. Some people have bought 1 product, some people have bought 2 products. Okay, let's just leave all this one. Have credit card. Okay, 0 and 1. So obviously 0 means does not have credit card. 1 means the person has credit card. So we want to replace this value. You have to click on your column header, click on home or transform. Both of them has replace value. Can we see under this transform tab? You can see replace value. Then under our home tab, you can see replace value. Where is it? Replace. Okay, sorry. This is replace value here. So you can use either of the two. So let's just use the one on the home tab here. So whenever we see 0, replace it with um have credit card, have credit card. Hey, give me a warning. What's the warning about? Enter a number value. Oh, why? Okay. Why am I entering a better one? Okay, hold on. I think this should work. 0, replace with and as a credit card. Okay. Okay, it's not going. Okay, in this case, okay, let's use our conditional column. I don't know why it's not going. Replace values. Okay, maybe I should change it to text first. Okay, let's change it to text. I change this one to text data type. So now let's go. It takes value. Whenever we have one, as credit value, as credit. Okay, it's okay. Okay, I think I have to change the data type, which is why it wasn't working the that time. Okay, click on this column header again, then click on your replace value. So now, whenever you have 0, replace with does not oh credit. Right. So okay, so good. You want to click on that drop down again. Then you can see you've done the data cleaning there. Everything is good now. Instead of 0 and 1, this one is readable now. So better. So is active member. You want to do the same thing. Oh God. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3. So we want to change it to text data type because we already learned from the one we did the other time. So replace value also. So what are we finding? We are finding 1. Replace with what are we doing? Sorry. Active member. Okay. So this one with the active member. Okay. So the next one will be sorry. Click on the data column on the column header. Click on replace value. What are we finding as 0? Replace with not an active member. Okay. Not an active member. Okay. Okay. So estimated salary. Let's let's put that in O number. Okay, whereas exited, which is one thing we need. So we want to click on this column header and you want to replace value. Oh, sorry, I'm actually supposed to change it to text. Text. Okay. So click on this column header, click on replace value. Okay, I've been using this replace value. So let's go to home tab, header replace value. So whenever we have one, replace with one we mean not exited. No, one mean exited now. Sorry, exited one. I guess I'm right. Okay. Replace value. Sorry, because there's no data dictionary. That's why I'm thinking one means. So in case you are doubting yourself, you can easily just ask the whatever, maybe the data coordinator or someone that give you the data. That's what does one mean? Is it the people that are still that remain in the company or people that have left? So in this case, you want to return 1 with people that have left and 0 with people that remain. So replace value 0. Let's say still a customer. Still a customer. So okay. So we are done with our data sets. We are done with cleaning. Basically, these are easy cleaning because we just used conditional colon and replace value. But we have a ton of data cleaning we could have done. But in this case, the data set is pretty clean before. So data can be very, very dirty. Just so these are the stuff we've done. These are the data cleaning process we've done. Instead of writing countless excuse me. Instead of writing countless function, you can easily just come to our extension, Excel extension, which is called Power Query Editor. Do all your data cleaning there. So after you are done, because I'm done with my data cleaning now, I want to click on close and load. So close and load soon. So it is asking me what do I want to clear and load my Power Query cleaned file into? Is it into a table? Is it into a table report? Is it into a pivot chart? Or create a connection? Actually, all these we understand the use cases as time goes on. But now I just want to click on this table. But now when you want to click on this table, always click on this, check this one, add this to data model. Why do I say that? So you know that when you can see we have a data model here. So we do use data model um for modeling because that okay. Let's just move on. I don't want to jump steps, so I will not give you let's just go step by step so you understand what data model means. but try to check this data model. So you click on your OK. So your clean data is loading. So just give it a minute, and you can see it's already loading here. It's loading. So it's already loading. So let's just give it a minute or some minutes to load. Okay, good. We have 10,000 rows loaded. Can you see it here? So I want to cancel this what do you say? I want to cancel this queries and connection. So yeah. So these are our clean data sets. These are what we uploaded. If you remember the other time I changed this to a table and it was in a build table. So we have it here. So these are our clean data sets here. So after now. Okay, so these are our clean data sets. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is whenever you click on this table, so you want to click on this insert tab. So when you click on this insert tab, you can see we have pivot table. I think I've explained what the pivot table is. Pivot table is just a table that summarizes our data set. So you want to click on under insert tab, you just want to click on pivot table, then it is asking you is it from table arrange. Obviously, this is a table, so you want to click table arrange. So it is asking you, is it a new worksheet or do you still want your pivot table inside this worksheet? Obviously, I want to click on a new worksheet. So I want to add this to data model also. So click on OK. So when you click on OK, to give you some summarized sheets like this. Yeah, nah. So you want to click on summarize sheet. So the first thing you want to do is you want to change this one to analysis because basically pivot table is more like analysis. You're doing analysis. We are done with importing our data from Kaggle. That's the first process. The second process was transforming the data, which was what we did in Power Query. Now the next thing is analysis, trying to make sense of the data. So after analysis, the next one will be data visualization. So we are almost there. Let's just go as fast as possible. Please, do you guys still understand? Do you still understand all what we've done? Please reply with an emoji if you understand everything. I know I'm not doing it. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. People are still with us. Okay, so now let's move on. So the next thing we want to do is actually when we are here, this is where we solve question. Okay, maybe you want to know how many people has left, how many people are remaining. No, these are where we solve question. So because there is no, we not have any question to solve in this particular video. But normally, what's expected of you is that to solve question, not like you just exploring, you are supposed to solve question with your analysis here. But okay, in this case, let me try to make out some question. The first thing you will be doing is KPI. So KPI, let me just introduce it to down. So that's called key performance maybe okay. Key performance indicator. So what does this mean? Um, I now have my visuals here again. I could have shown you what the key performance indicator means. Okay, let's go on now. Oh, who is that? Thank you. Okay, let's go on now. Let's start for our KPIs and visualization. Hey, what have I done? Images and graphics. Okay, so let's look at some. Let's look at these reports. How do I make this bigger? Okay. I want to look at this very like I want to make it bigger. Oh, that does come with that. Sorry, my computer just ran into a problem. Is already returning. Okay, so sorry, my computer just logged off. Oh God, and I not even save it. But what? Okay, it's already there now. So let me just let it. Yeah, I was gonna need some more. William, I want to get me well. It is. I don't even know get up to the question. Yeah, and yeah. Polo, polo. Okay. Sorry, I lost the progress. Everything we've done is down the drain. So I think this is where we'll be stopping today's class. So I will try to do all the data cleaning and stuff. I will release the video today, the compiled video. So yeah, it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to my system honestly. So you continue here from tomorrow, but the complete video will be dropped tonight. Please let's try to watch it before 4 p.m. tomorrow. Do you have any question before we log out?
Yes, I have a question. I really don't understand how to get to the pivot table.
Pivot table. Okay, I can just show you that. So the first thing is you are actually supposed to transfer the meeting. Okay, let's wait a minute for Jibak. I could have saved it. Missing. I have a mistake. I've saved it.
Na savings get it. But
Gamini class.
physical science.
Okay, who has a question? Okay, I guess we'll be stopping here tonight. Okay, someone we'll be ending the class. I'm so sorry. This guy is disturbing me. Hi, this is a professional class.
But you know, they do professional online, but you do professional for
Okay, do anyone has a question here?
because they won't come down. Oh, you should bad.
Sorry,
Okay, I guess
you
this is
said
where
you
we'll be stopping this point. So what say?
you said you want to explain the if function at the end of the class that you're coming back to it then.
Okay, so let's just do that and round up the class. I'm in a class. Stop playing. Okay, so if I want to use each function here, so I can just write something like if, then close my bracket. So let's say we want to classify this into a different group and age group. So when we have anything less than 15 years or equal to 15 years, we want to return 10. Anything between 20 and anything less than 25, we want to return young adults. Then anything less than greater than 25, we want to return adults. So in that case, we are actually supposed to use our is function. Let me use is function. So in case you don't understand. So click on our tab case. It's asking for logical test. So the first thing is what is logical test? If this particular thing, if it is less than or equals to 20, less than or equal to 20. So what should we return? Should return
Become professional.
10.
Eh?
Yeah, I'm in a class. So another logical test. Okay, so sorry. So now it is asking for logical test too. So you want to click on this particular cell value again, which is
Now he cause I'm not get time, bro.
less than or equals to 20,
Yeah.
sorry, 25. So what is the value return if true? So we want to return young adults. I beg, I beg class, I beg. So next thing you want to do is you want to click on this particular thing again. Okay, it's asking me that I've done a mistake. Okay, logical text 3. So let's click on this particular cell again. So I want to write if it is less than or equals to 30, then you can return adults, comma, return adults. So close my brackets, enter. So I can see this thing for that one. So if I should drag it down, so why is this one returning things? Less than or equal. Okay, this one is equals to, sorry. Let me remove this one. So less than 20. Okay, let's run this one again. So we can see we have teen, young adults. I use the if function, but I can also use my if function. So if, so the first thing is if this particular number, what's the value if true? That is return 10 if true. If it is, sorry, if this number is less than 20, what the value if true? Return what? Sorry, what do you call it? Return 10. So value if false, let's say return young adults. So if I should run this one, if I should drag this one down, can you see it's giving me something young adults, because this one is greater than 20, and that's why it is giving me young adults. So you can also go to another column here, just write if, open your bracket, if how do I do this? I think I can also write this here. Hold on. And there's a way to use my studies. Sorry. Okay. I guess that won't work. I guess that won't work. So we need to use this. And if there is a way we can make it work, I'll try to send a YouTube video to you to watch. I don't think I can get it now. Do you get that?
Okay.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, let's give it a goodbye for today. That's the end of today's class. Thank you guys for joining. I'll send the full video tonight by God's grace, and you have to watch it and replicate before tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.